I'm here with Ava Paris with K Connection and NG. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
You look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I love your purple.
Oh, I love you. Oh, well, I can say I love yours too. I've seen that you're having that purple dress and we're like twins.
We're both wearing purple.
Yeah.
I know that you incorporate a lot of jewelry with your garments.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the concept of your designs.
Well, my designs are made out of stones, pearls, and the jewelry brings another touch to the clothing. Means that you don't have to think about, oh, what am I going to wear with that dress? The dress is all you need. You just go for it, you wear it, you take your shoes, your hairstyle, and then you're gone. It's like I make the whole situation easier to just be and stay beautiful.
Tell me how you got started in the industry.
Well, I got started when I was a little girl doing dolls' dresses for my own dolls. And when I grew up, I said to myself, I'm going to make dolls' dresses for grown-up women. And actually last year, I've been selected for a contest in Africa. And from there, everything started. I've been asked to show my collection here and there. People liked it, and here I am.
Tell our viewers a little bit about how you give back to the community.
Well, I give back to the community by working with women in Africa because all the fabrics are original African fabrics. So they make them, they dye them. That makes them a better income for their living. And this way, I help women to have a better life, as I am.
Thank you. So let's talk a little bit about your pieces.
All right.
We have this particular piece here, which is for brides, I understand?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, this is a mud cloth based fabric, only cotton thread, a thicker cotton thread. And actually I made a little puffy skirt with a little corset. And the pearls that we use here are mud cooked pearls. And the mud we use to do these pearls is the same mud we used to dye the fabric with. Here I made a little callback to pearls that you use to pray. I don't know if you call that a chapelet, because when you get married it's a traditional thing. So I took these pearls and I put some hematite. I don't know if you call that in English hematite. And then agate pearls, you see, crystal agate pearls. And really the way I did put them holds the corset in your body, means that you don't even need to have underwears, even though you're a little breasty like I am. It's really easy to wear. It's a little heavy in the back, so you don't feel the front. And at the same time, you see, it reminds me of those belts that we put in West Africa for the women to look pretty. So I made the cap too. Here, this cap, when you wear it, instead of having a veil on your face, what you have are the pearls that just cover a bit your face, but then you can see through, like in a veil, you can see the eyes through it, made out of the same pearls.
Tell us a little bit about the material.
Well, the fabric is cotton handmade. Actually, it's a thread, and then we work it on a machine. With the hands. It's really traditional way to do the fabrics. And before it gets dyed like this, it's all white, all raw white like this one. It takes at least 3 months to get a real good dyed mud cloth. And then I choose the designs, and all designs have a little history. It's like if I pull, here, so you can see the designs better. When you look at this, here is the center of your life as a family, and here are the 4 exits of what you're doing for your family as a woman, as a wife here, and for your children here. And well, then that's the last part. Not saying that you're a widow, but it's like the end of your life. What do you bring with it? And these parts have to be even. And this is the support of your husband. It's like everything has to be together. Like all the drawings have a signification.
So while you're very spiritual, as we can see, there's also a lot of balance in life.
Yes.
That you carry through in
Yes.
your designs.
Yes, well, we have to, because once the head is covered, not to be too covered, you have to show the body. Otherwise, you're like a nun and you just look like, okay, I'm all covered everywhere. So I play with, parts of the body that you show and part of the body that you hide. And I think that hiding your face makes you look more mysterious, and then gets the opportunity to the one who's marrying you to discover the new woman you are, his wife.
The beauty.
Exactly.
Well, let's move on to the next piece.
Yes, over here. This fabric used to be the fabric for the queens in the 18th century in West Africa. And today, this is the fabric that we give to the newly brides, to the women who give birth for the first time, or to the widow. And I said to myself, yes, today, I'm going to remind a little piece of history with a piece of clothing.
It's beautiful. And still keep that traditional look from
Exactly.
the older centuries.
Oh, yes, definitely. I think history is there to remind us that things that have been done before can be reused today and be looked at it in a modern way. It's like it's an African fabrics, but it doesn't have to be in an African look shape. It can be a European, Occidental way, look great, and still be the piece of fabric it is, basically.
Now let's move to the next piece. This
Well-
particular piece here, I understand, is also for your shoulders. It goes over your shoulders. Is that correct?
Yes.
Help our viewers understand not only how it's worn, but the actual fabric and design that you incorporated into making this particular piece.
Well, this piece actually is for bridal gowns too, in the look and the shape of the designs. And I made little butterflies because I think it's really cute too. That's why it's called butterfly. And we call that piece fourreau in French because it covers your shoulders and just a piece of your breast, but shows out, the top of your shoulders, but not too much of arms. So it gives you a glamorous look, but then at the same time it covers the little dress you have, because if you look at the dress is really short. So I'm playing again with showing and covered up, because don't show too much, give a little more mystery. And this is typically French. This is a typically French piece that you wear over the shoulder, that is not really here to warm you up, but just to cover a bit and play shy.
And we also have one of my favorite pieces. This one here.
Yeah, pretty heavy.
Very heavy, but absolutely beautiful. Mostly what I love about this piece is the sleeves, but also how you incorporated the jewelry into the actual top.
Well,
Tell us about the design and the pants. Actually,
yeah, the story about the pants is really funny, because actually these are men's pants, and these pants are called hunter pants in West Africa because only men usually work these pants. Women would just go around with little dresses, and I've been trying these pants, and they really feel comfortable. So I said to myself, why not having that mannish look, like Yves Saint Laurent started with that men's suit for women. I was like, this is for me the African men's suit for women.
I love it.
And because this is a hunter pants, I made the top a bolero top. You see, like those toreros, like those, they are hunters too. And I said to myself, well, she needs to have something that looks like a weapon. So these pearls actually are made out of bronze, handmade out of bronze, and they look like bullets. So she's carrying her bullets with her, and she's having that on the top, and it covers the breast because it's short enough to show a little bit of breast. So then you can just have under this a little piece of underwear, or if you're daring, you can just show a little bit of breast. You never know. But other than that, you have the opportunity to personalize the clothing, because what you add makes it look more like it is yours. And this fabrics actually is really raw cotton, unbleached, natural, and in a thick thread. And actually this is used really often. It helps you in wintertime because it's warm, but in summertime it protects you from the sun. And cotton helps you to breathe well, so when you wear it you don't feel it heavy, you feel comfortable, but at the same time it just has a great look. And this is the raw fabric before the mud cloth look.
I want to mention how amazed I am right now, and how you continue to incorporate culture and trends and everything about the history into your clothing? What continues that motivation for you?
Well, the follow-up is jewelry, but I like my culture because it's so rich. Just saying that everybody should know more about each other's culture. I think it's good to share because it just gives tolerance to people, and maybe if they really like it, they get to discover something new and get a little change in their life. That's fun.
Absolutely. I just want to congratulate you and wish you continued success and keep that passion that you have.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.